The Fish River Canyon is in southern Namibia, vast, raw, and brutally honest. It isn't just a place you visit, it's something you commit to. 5 days, no support, everything on our backs, and once you start, there's only one way out, forward. Standing at the edge on day 1, looking down into the canyon, I felt excitement and a quiet fear. 5 days felt very far away. We knew it would be tough, we just didn't know how much it would ask of us. Day 1 was all about the descent. The trail dropped fast, and with every step down, the canyon walls seemed to rise higher around us. Backs were heavy, legs were fresh, but reality set in quickly. The rocks were unforgiving, and already the scale of the canyon made us feel small. But there was magic too. The sound of boots on stone, the silence between conversations, the first glimpse of the river below. Not long into the descent, Chris had a health scare that forced us to stop. What we thought would be a quick pause turned into a delay of at least 2 hours. Standing there, deep in the canyon, it was a sobering reminder this hike doesn't care about your plans. Eventually, we continued, slower and more cautious. We reached a spot to set up camp, knowing we only covered 5.53 kilometers for the day, and we were already behind schedule. We started day 2 at 8:21 a.m., determined to make progress.
Kom maar, bruid, kom maar.
Ja, mijn bruidegom. Gaan ons die rivier moet kruis?
Ja, die spoor aan albei kante. Daai lyk baie rof, hier lyk baie maklik.
Ja.
So ons gaan die maklike pad vat.
Ja, maak vir my hierso.
Oh, versigtig.
Maar ek wou ons op trap as ek vaai.
Moenie op daai middels ene trap nie as maar nie kan. Versigtig. Ja.
Kyk, as ek moet staan.
Ja, ek dink oom het hom op die verkeerde punt getrap. Ja, ja, ja.
Reg. Dis hier net verby.
Hey, my saks meer as 5.
Goed.
Ja, dit is vas.
The highlight was lunch at the famous West Bar of the Fish River Canyon. A simple moment, but one that felt incredibly special after days of effort. This was the day of extreme boulders, massive rock fields that forced us to climb, crawl, and carefully pick every step. Progress was painfully slow, and the heavy backpacks made everything harder. Physically, this was hard. Feet blistered, shoulders ached, the heat drained you slowly like a tax you couldn't avoid. Mentally though, something shifted. Without distractions, life became simple. All that mattered was the next step, the next water source, the next place to rest. And somewhere in that simplicity, I felt lighter. By the end of the day, we had covered 9.4 kilometers, but every single one of them had to be earned. When we looked at our map and our remaining distance, reality hit us hard. We were seriously behind schedule. If we wanted to finish this hike on time, we would have to make up both time and distance over the next 3 days, no matter how tired we felt. Day 3 started earlier at 7:40 a.m. with a new sense of urgency. This turned out to be a turning point. The terrain was more forgiving, and for the first time we found our rhythm. Step after step, kilometer after kilometer, we pushed forward and managed to complete 19.74 kilometers in one day.
Ek sê van Chris, ek kan dit actually geniet vandag.
Ja.
Ja, hierdie is great vir my dertjie.
Wil jy net bly eet asseblief?
Dis goed. Ek is bang as hy op hierdie sukkel het. Dis moeilikheid.
Late in the morning, we reached Palm Springs. It is a natural thermal sulfur pool tucked away in the canyon. Sliding into the warm water felt like stepping into paradise. A rare moment of stillness, a chance to soothe aching muscles and rest both body and mind. That swim carried us through the rest of the day.
Net klein trekkies asseblief met die af, dis baie glad. Ek is eers met die myne op nodig het. Skree net. Dis net agter.
Dat is al.
Dis nou 20 oor 7. Dis 20 meter vroeg.
Day 4 tested us. We were on the trail again at 7:23 a.m., knowing we needed another big day.
Hier kant omstaan. Ja, bly hier.
En ek dink hierdie kant moet aan die boulders gaan staan tot volk.
Ja, kom ons bly reg. Vriende is onder.
Weet jy nie?
As die kaart nou uit het, wat's fout?
Ek dra maar net die hele tyd. As net nie voor nog 'n watercross nie.
Okay, goed.
Ek hoop dit is nie veel anders nie.
Lekker. Kyk hoe gat sy.
Kom net.
'n View wat ek nog nie gehad het nie.
Maar ons is dan voor die 30 km. Dit is al by jy sê ons het op nie 10 geloop nie.
Jy was nie verkeerd, hulle is daar om. Maar sy het ons gekeer want daai pad is boulders. Woe, hier is dit begin nat. Alright.
Dit is my mond nie. Hulle weet van lieg.
Ja, sal ek net 'n stuk water gee?
My man drink dan.
Val aan.
Wow. Dankie Roan. Hier denk ek. Waar is ons op? Ouens? Hierso of daar? Toe maar.
Either way, I can. Oh, get out of stock.
Pak het dan.
Huur maar waar hulle stap.
Dus mijn voeten naar next level van pijn gegaan.
You got this.
Net volgens mij.
Yep.
Fatigue was real. The novelty had worn off. Every kilometer felt longer than the last, and mentally, this was where doubt crept in. But it is also where I learned the most. Progress didn't come from motivation. It came from consistency. One step, one breath, one decision to keep going. And eventually, without realizing it, we did it. We delivered 20.23 kilometers. There are moments that don't show up on a map. Cooling off in the river after hours of walking, sharing food that somehow tasted better out there, watching the canyon walls glow orange and red as the sun dropped. At night, the stars felt impossibly close. No lights, no noise, just the quiet reminder that we were a tiny part of something massive. Those were the moments when the effort felt worth it. "7:23 a.m. The final day arrived quietly. There was a relief, of course, but also a strange sadness. The canyon had stripped life down to its basics, and soon we'd be heading back to noise, schedules, and screens. It would be our toughest challenge yet. We had 22.7 kilometers to cover, bringing our total distance to 77.6 kilometers, and there was no room left for mistakes.
Goeie 600 metertjies.
So hierdie houer het nie gemaak.
Ja, hy het gesê tot hier toe nie verder.
Hy het ook sy seep verloor in toe.
Ja.
Hy het weer 'n pot team gehad.
Dit gaan 'n warm dag wees om die wegkryplek te sien.
Ja. Is it? Wat is die beste?
Moet vanaf loop, hoor. Hy's baie diep.
Finally.
Early on, we reached the famous Pink Palace. We took a short break there, enjoying a snack and and soaking in the moment. It felt like a small gift before what lay ahead, a chance to gather strength for the hardest part of the day. Not long after, we faced Bandage Pass, the shortcut located between the causeway and Fool's Gold Corner. Steep, brutal and unforgiving, it demanded everything we had left. Every step up felt earned and there was no option but to keep moving forward. After Bandage Pass came Skaapkraal, a vast, arid plateau walked in the heat of the day with no water and no shade in sight. This was survival mode, head down, one step at a time.
Dat het actually gemaakt tot bij de 80 merk. Oeh.
Hierdie klip is so lekker koud teen mense rug.
Dat zit er nou rug uit.
The final 2 kilometers felt never ending. Thick sand slowed every step as we pushed towards ice, fueled only by the thought of finishing. And maybe a cold beer waiting at the end.
Bier.
Tijd voor bier.
Beer o'clock.
Jy gee nu meer energie oor as ons.
Suddenly, it was over. As we reached the finish, people were cheering us on. The staff rang the bell to announce that we had completed the hike. Exhaustion turned into pride.
Dankie.
Dat is hier, dat is wel op.
Uiteindelijk.
Baie dankie.
We didn't just finish a hike, we finished something we once thought was impossible.